Growing up, everyone thought my parents were perfect. Online, they posted smiling family photos, fancy vacations, and glowing captions about how proud they were of me. To outsiders, we were the ideal family. But behind closed doors, things couldn't have been more different. Before starting the story, I request you to subscribe the channel so you will be our revenge family. I view a time of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start. My parents never cared about me. Not really. Every choice I made was criticized. Every achievement was dismissed. They treated me like I was a burden, an inconvenience, something they regretted. The breaking point came when I turned 18. I got into a great college, something I worked for day and night. I was ecstatic, but when I told my parents, their reaction crushed me. Instead of congratulating me, my mom sighed and said, "Well, don't expect us to pay for it. You're on your own." My dad added, "Besides, who's going to believe you actually got in? You should thank us for even giving you a roof all these years." That night I stared at their Facebook page. The latest post was a photo of me at my high school graduation. The caption read, "So proud of our brilliant child. Hard work and supportive parents make dreams come true." Supportive parents. Hard work. They were using me for likes. That's when the idea hit me. Began small. If they wanted to play on one of their Instagram posts where they bragged maybe about it was time to show the world late truth. Nights. High voltage comment for part 2. Funny how you never what started as a simple comment on one of their posts on my turned into a full-scale plan of online revenge. Then they blocked me from commenting. But I wasn't done. I made a new account. Anonymous, untraceable. From there, I started sharing screenshots of private texts. Things they said to me that no one would ever believe came from perfect parents. Things like, "You'll never be successful. You're lucky we didn't leave you at grandma's." I posted them in parenting groups, college forums, even tagged them in Reddit threads about toxic families. People began connecting the dots. Their reputation, carefully polished over years of fake posts, started to crack. At dinner one night, my mom slammed her phone on the table. "Someone is spreading lies about us. People think we're abusive." I looked her in the eyes and said, "Maybe because you are." She froze. My dad narrowed his eyes. My parents always acted like we were wealthy. They had no proof it was me. They flaunted vacations, yet cars, but when I exposed their biggest secret online, most people didn't know was that all of it was borrowed. And this time there was no going back. Debt stacked higher than our roof. Credit cards maxed out. Loans unpaid. And I had the receipts. I leaked screenshots of their overdue bills, the letters from the bank, even the foreclosure warning they'd hidden in a drawer. My parents pretend to be perfect online, but they're drowning in debt while treating me like trash. The post blew up. Thousands of comments poured in. Classic narcissist parents. OP, you're brave for exposing them. Send this to everyone who follows them. The post went viral overnight. By morning, my parents' phones were blowing up. Friends, co-workers, even church members had seen it. Their carefully built image collapsed like glass. That night, my dad shouted, "You ruined us. People are calling me a fraud at work." I smiled and said, "Maybe you should have thought about that before treating me like garbage." But my revenge didn't stop there. because I had one last card to play, and it was the most humiliating of all. The final straw came at a family reunion. My parents tried to salvage their image, pretending nothing was wrong. They bragged to relatives, acting like the Reddit posts were just jealous trolls. So I decided to strike where it hurt most, their pride. I set up a slideshow for the reunion, supposedly a family memory presentation. But when the projector clicked on instead of vacation photos, it showed screenshots of their abusive texts, their bank debts, their fake posts. Gasps filled the room. My aunts and uncles stared in shock. My grandparents cried. My parents' faces drained of color as their lies crumbled in front of their own family. My mom tried to shut it down, screaming. Videos of the reunion leaked online, but the evidence was undeniable. Their co-workers whispered behind their backs, dead in the eye. My dad's boss called him in, questioning his integrity. My mom's social circle abandoned her beyond family. For once, their jobs, I wasn't the one embarrassed, and their entire community. But the best part, strangers started flooding their once perfect Facebook with comments. Where's that supportive parenting now? $50,000 debt, but you still brag online? How do you treat your kid like trash and expect sympathy? My parents went from admired to ridiculed in a matter of days. But as their world crumbled, they finally turned their anger toward me. And that's when things got dangerous. Late one night, my parents cornered me in the living room. My dad's face was red, my mom's eyes wild. "You think you're clever?" my dad growled. "You ruined our lives. You embarrassed us in front of everyone." I didn't flinch. "You embarrassed yourselves. I just showed the world the truth." That's when my mom snapped. She lunged at me, trying to grab my phone. "Give it to me. No more posts. No more lies." But I had prepared for this. Every screenshot, every piece of evidence, I had already backed it up. Even if that night I packed my things, it wouldn't matter. I couldn't stay in that house any longer. You can't stop the truth. My parents had lost everything. It's already out there. Their jobs, their reputation, their friends, past the point of no return. And they blamed me for it all. And what happened next tore our family apart forever. For the first time in my life, I felt free. Free from their control. Free from their lies. I posted one final update on Reddit. My parents destroyed themselves with their own lies. I just turned the lights on. It went viral again, hitting millions. People called me brave. Others called me ruthless. But one thing was certain. No one would ever see my parents as perfect again. But the real twist. My parents tried one last desperate move to salvage their reputation, and it backfired in the most spectacular way. Weeks later, my parents launched a Facebook Live video. Their faces pale, their voices trembling, they tried to play the victims. "Our child betrayed us. None of this is true. We've been lied about, framed." But the internet doesn't forget. Within minutes, viewers flooded the comments with screenshots, videos, and my original posts. Every lie they tried to tell was instantly exposed. The live stream turned into a disaster. Tens of thousands of viewers watching as they melted down in real time. Their humiliation was complete. And me. I didn't need to say another word. I had already won. Because sometimes, revenge isn't about destroying someone with lies. It's about showing the truth they've hidden for years, and letting the world see them for who they really are. I wasn't their afterthought. I wasn't their burden. I was the one who finally ended their perfect lie. Broken Heart, the end. Now if you like my content, then subscribe my channel.